Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the JoJo Sports Report. Without you guys, this doesn't work. Without you guys, man, I am excited as can be. It is Friday, finally freaking Friday. And you know what that means. It means Friday night. We got our live stream coming up at 9 o'clock. And tonight, friends, we're doing a drawing. Tonight, what's up? How you doing, kid? Tonight, we're doing a drawing for the Dak Prescott autograph T-shirt that I have. Power of four. Any super chats that have happened the last 2 weeks happened today and tonight. Will end up. Crystal May, what's up? Will end up being part of the drawing tonight. So tune in tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. Let's see who's gonna get. I got to tell you, look. Do some of y'all just look for me to make a mistake? Let me turn this down a little bit. Oh, we got the Cowboys on. Perfect timing. Cowboys update. Hold up. Everson Griffin, new guy. How's it been so far? Everson Griffin.
Well, Patrick, how about that surprise addition to this
Cowboys
defense that already got Aldon Smith in the offseason? You got
who's looking good right now?
Now, I will tell you that Everson not on the practice field today. Of course, he's got to go through the COVID testing. 2 tests negative first. They're expecting him to show up around Monday, and they're still waiting on what jersey number he'll have, working through that. We are admittedly a little spoiled covering the Cowboys beat and the players as well. So Mike McCarthy, new head coach, decided that if they're going to do football in Texas and they're going to do it out on the grass, we're going to do it early. We started at 8 o'clock this morning, 82-degree temps, because right now we are headed to 105 degrees here in Texas.
That's hot.
Obviously different with Mike McCarthy as the new coach. Typically we see Jason Garrett starting practice with jumping jacks. That didn't happen. Instead, we saw McCarthy coming out to practice around 8:19 after special teams have been out in the field. The first position group that he worked with, the quarterbacks. The quarterbacks
but of course
standing out to us because for the first time ever in Dallas, they were wearing red jerseys. Now, in terms of position battles, didn't really get too much into that today, but we were able to see those quarterbacks throw the football. The most impressive one landing in the hands of
CD,
the rookie wide receiver, a one-handed catch that was caught by Dallas News. Impressive to watch in person. But the other observation that I had from practice, Leighton Van Dresch, who sustained the neck injury last year, looked really strong going up against
Van Dresch looks good.
So he looked like he was a full go, but
CD, one-handed catch.
Start talking about football for once.
Yeah, actual football. We've got Everson Griffin. Pete Hall, we'll start with you going on the defensive line along with Gerald McCoy, Dontari Poe, Aldon Smith. How do you think that's all going to play out?
Loaded. That's how it's going to play out. Shit.
We talk about being able to rotate some of those guys on the front. I mean, Willie knows this firsthand, and I do as well being a secondary player. The Cowboys lost Byron Jones. So what do you do?
Okay.
Make that front 7 even stronger. Most noticeably, that front 4. They're going to be able to rotate guys. You heard Jane talk about Aldon Smith when he's back in the fold. I mean, this dude was one of the freakiest passes.
He looked good today.
A guy who can go out and get sacks. DeMarcus Lawrence didn't have a great season last year, but when this dude's healthy, he is one of the fiercest pass rushers. And Gerald McCoy and Dontari Poe.
Oh,
man, that linebacker core. I'll tell you what, man, they are going to be running around making plays if this current can play to their ability.
Woo! If they can play to their ability.
And when you talk about adding talent, I think DeMarcus Lawrence has been the main guy on their front for so long because he's been taking on the double teams, they've been sliding in protection, and he's still been having a lot of production. And now when you add a guy like Everson Griffin, now you can't do that. You got 2 war daddies, as Mr. Jones says he wanted on the outside. And you got guys in the inside, Tyrone Crawford and Dontari Poe.
Taking off of the pup list today.
So now you got a stable, solid, aggressive, dominant front 4, which takes a lot of pressure off of guys like you, D-Hall, on the back end. They got still a young nucleus.
Yeah. Cowboys up north. You're in the drawing again, buddy. Shout out to you. Don't be there tonight. Be there tonight for our live stream.
Because now they can jump routes, they can be more aggressive, knowing that the quarterback can't sit back in the pocket
Yeah.
and just pick them apart.
You know, and I think one of the big questions, guys, was what kind of shape is Aldon Smith going to be in being so removed from football? It was Mike McCarthy who talked about going and visiting him at Jay Glazer's unbreakable performance and being really impressed with how he was coming along. And
beat Tyron Smith in practice.
And their staff that they've got him today lining up a right defensive end. You got Tyrone Crawford coming off the pup list, a defensive tackle, Joe McCoy, a defensive tackle, and DeMarcus Lawrence over there on the left side. DeMarcus Lawrence also asked today he had considered opting out. Of course, he's got a baby on the way in October. He said it was his wife Sasha who ultimately made the decision for him. She said, "Go take care of football. I'm going to handle the family." He said he respects that a lot. Also appreciate
It seems like a lot of women keep telling DeMarcus Lawrence what to do. His mama, shut up and play football. His wife, go take care of football.
As it is, they need this time to gel and develop the brotherhood and the bond, and 5 hours a day here is simply not going to do that. So just another layer as you talk about DeMarcus Lawrence. Of course, he heard some of the naysayers last year about the fact he didn't perform up to the contract that he got. He said he spent a lot of the offseason working on getting his hands and
hopefully listening to his wife and his mama.
Ready to go. Also incredibly complimentary of his quarterback, as were all of the players. We didn't even talk about Dak. I feel like that's been a big storyline. All of the players that we talked to today, just the respect from him. Joe Looney specifically saying
Looney Tunes looking good.
Respect to the huddle. He delivers the calls with such confidence. He's a guy you really want to go play for. So finally, like I said, guys, it is nice to talk football with you all.
It's great to talk football. It's great to talk football.
Continue to monitor the situation, but the Dallas Cowboys will be back.
Dak Prescott, second quarterback in the history of NFL with 40 wins and 15,000 yards in the first 4 seasons. Take that. So, you got the latest there from Jay Slater and the NFL Network of what's going on in training camp. Cowboys face. Hey. Cowboys face. Did you see it? I gave you a shout out and you used the clip. The Carson Wentz clip. Shout out to you, man. Definitely check out Cowboys Face channel, man. You want a good laugh? Cowboys Face will get it to you. So make sure you guys tune in tonight because Cowboy Face and Cowboy Fan up north, they're in the drawing now from the super chats. We're trying to raise some money because I need to get a new computer for the set. So we're actually I'm gonna give away my autographed Dak Prescott shirt.
And so you love that part of it. It brings energy.
For everybody who does a super chat. So, notes from today. Tyrone Crawford, off the pup list. Aldon Smith, working with the number ones and making a play on Tyrone Smith. CeeDee Lamb, one-handed catch and catching everything that was thrown his way. Joe Looney, talking about popsicles and seeming to take in command of offensive line. Jason Garrett, not seen. And instead of Jason Garrett, I don't want. Okay, hold on. Let me just get this on here, and then I'm gonna stop for a second because I need to make sure. Arturo, you're added to the drawing tonight, and Troy Daniels. All right, you guys are in for the drawing tonight. Make sure you tune in the live stream tonight, 9:00 Eastern, because sometime during the show, we are going to pull a name that is going to win that Dak Prescott shirt, as well as some my glasses too. Check it out. Oh, we've been giving away our beer glasses too. Check it out. Look at that. Get Philly. We're gonna be giving away some of those too, as well as some other stuff. So let me set this down.
It's something that I've actually worked on over the years. It's something that I've had to physically work on to make sure that I can articulate the things that I want to say in the best way possible. Because there's some things that on the field that I can do.
One thing.
Some other guy has a different skill set.
One thing that has I can turn this down a little
something
bit.
another guy can do that I can't do. So what I had to learn over time was how to properly articulate a coaching point.
One thing that always bothered me about Jason Garrett. Whenever I would go to a game and I'd see the team warming up, I would see Jason Garrett out there stretching with the team. Hey. And I see him out there throwing the football. I have never seen any other coach. Aloha, survive. Thank you. You are actually added to the drawing as well. Tune in tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. We are going to give away the Dak Prescott autograph shirt as well as Cowboys 88. You are entered as well. But I don't ever remember seeing Tom Landry. Robbie, you're added too. Seeing Tom Landry out there throwing the football with the quarterbacks. I don't ever remember seeing Bill Parcells out there, the quarterbacks. Mike, you're at it as well. I don't ever remember seeing Jimmy Johnson because what they do, they got their eyes wide open. James Nooks, you're in it as well. Everybody's in it. It's going to be a big drawing. Okay. They're looking and seeing, what's the other team doing? Are they doing, is somebody injured? Is somebody got a little bit of a limp? Is there a guy out there we can pick on? They are analyzing. They're thinking about what they're going to be doing in the game. They're not out here, hey, I wish I could still play. Hey, I wish I... No. That was one of those things that drove me crazy. So today, Mike McCarthy's not out there throwing the football. Mike McCarthy's not out there stretching. He's probably in his office figuring out exactly what we're going to do today in practice, what we're going to do to get better. I'm going to let them go out there, let special teams coach, work with special teams, get them stretched up, and then we're going to be out here for business. I like that. Because here's the reality of the season. We don't need major changes. You understand? We lost close games. Hey, what's happening? How you doing, Miss Jackie? We don't need major changes. If we had just won half of the games that were within 6 points, half of the games, that's a takeaway here. That's not shooting yourself in the foot there. That's maybe a couple more yards on a run. That's maybe one less drop pass. The difference between winning and losing. Mark, I can't my honorary membership. What's up? I can't my. I don't understand that, Zeppelin. I can't my honorary membership. What's up? I don't understand the question. What's up? Oh, these are okay. Here's what I did. Got my glasses, right? My eye doctor basically say, okay, you buy one pair, you get the lenses for free. You know what they just did was they just jacked up the price on the first one to get you to buy two. So I got a second pair. These are actually sunglass lenses, but what I did was I looked. Get me the same prescription, put in the sunglass. Clint, you're in the drawing for tonight. Put in here, and these will be like my safety glasses because they wrap around better. Okay? So these are prescription, they'll tint and everything else, and hopefully I'll keep my other ones looking good. So when I'm working in the shop or working out in the field, these are what I'm going to wear. Don't they look like safety glasses? Everybody's always like, you need to wear some safety glasses. You need to wear some, you're going to get some shit in your eyes. You're going to be blind. It's like, okay, so I'm wearing safety glasses now. Okay. Now, I'm jumping around. I'm jumping around a little bit crazy right now. Okay. I'm jumping around a little crazy. So forgive me. But damn, what is wrong with so many people? Do some of y'all just look for me to make a mistake and just want to pounce? I am the name butcher, and I'm dyslexic. Frank, you're in the drawing too. All right. So this morning's video, Mike Singletary. I pulled up the picture of Mike Singletary. Okay? And I put it up there. And it was a cool pic because it was actually like a GIF. And it had like crazy eyes on there. And I was using that to talk about Everson Griffin, right? But when I was doing my video, understand I'm not reading a teleprompter. I don't have a script. I don't have somebody who's there coaching me. I do one take and done. Michael Singletary, Michael Strahan. I said Michael Strahan. If you're dyslexic, you'll understand. And when I was telling you about the mistake I made about Todd France leaving CAA instead of Todd France leaving Dak Prescott, it's because you see things. You see things and they look fine when you see it, but you get it opposite when it gets in your head. That's what happens with dyslexia. You know, my 3s growing up always looked like 5s. My E's would look like C's. My B's would look like D's. And those are the things that happen when you're dyslexic. So I get people that say, you're just disrespectful because you ain't pronouncing their names right. You're just lazy. You know what? Screw you, because now you sound like my 2nd grade teacher. Okay? You sound like my 2nd grade teacher. Everybody has shortcomings. Everybody has shortcomings. Okay? Mine is, I ain't great at reading comprehension. I can't read it and comprehend all the time. I will make mistakes when I talk and speak like that. But I tell you what, I can look at something and I can reverse engineer that mother humper and build the fuck out of it. Okay? That's my gift. That, and I can talk a lot. I got a lot of wind here. I got a lot of wind here. So can you give me a break? Can you? I mean, honestly, if the worst thing I say is Michael Strahan instead of Michael Singletary, that's it? That's the best you can do? That's the best thing you can get me on? Come on. Colton, what's up, Colton? How you doing, man? More advice for football? Okay. Colton, figure out what your signature move's gonna be. Okay? As a defensive tackle. All right? For me, my best move when I was rushing the pass, because I'm 5'11", I was 5'11", about 220 pounds, but I could run a 4.6 40. That was kind of small for a nose tackle. Excuse me, nose guard back in the day. But what I could do when I'm going against a 260-pound center, he's got the weight and the bulk. He's got that advantage. My advantage was speed, and speed kills. So let me finish this and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Show you what my move was. And I got a lot of the first string offensive linemen cussed out because of it too. Hold up. Okay, Colton, this is for you, Colton. Now, keep in mind, I'm old right now, and my body doesn't move that well. Okay. Oh, let me lower this down. Okay. All right. So, what I would do as a nose tackle, okay, as a nose tackle, I am actually going to be head up with the center. I'm not head to the left or the right, right? What we're going to do is, it's called a jab, step, and rip. What you do is, you step to the left. The center steps with you to try and cut you off, because he's thinking you're going to the left gap, right? And that's when you dip the shoulder and you rip, okay? So what you're doing is, you're stepping and you're coming back across the body and you're basically taking and you're punching as hard as you can. Now see, here's what it's going to do for you, Colton. Colton, are you listening to me? Colton. What it's going to do for you is it's going to get the offensive lineman to step with you and get him off balance. Because now his weight is on that leg right there. And he's thinking you're full charging right to that point. But by dipping and ripping, okay, because you're going across like this, it knocks his hands off of you because he can't hit that moving target. That's the first thing it does. Or excuse me, second thing it does. Third thing it does is it means you have a very small target. You see? Target right there, he's only got this that he can try and get a hold of. He can't get his hands around you. And you're stepping across his face. And if you're real quick with that, dude, you will leave him literally grasping at straws. That was my move. That was my move because I was small, I was quick, and I could literally move faster than he could. So you have to figure out, what is it that you have? I know you said you're 5'8" and like 220, so you're a little stockier. It may be that you're a bull rusher. It may be that you are literally going right at the guy's chest with everything. One just big push, okay? Just kind of shot. What you want to do is, like I said, you're 5'8", right? 220. You want to gather yourself so when you hit him low in the chest and you rock him backwards. From that point, then you can move left, you can move right. You just get rid of him. So figure out what your one signature move is and perfect that, because when it all works down to it, you got that. And once you get that one and they start thinking, oh man, this guy's going to jab, step, and rip, then you start playing games with them. You're not going to jab, step, you're just going to shoot for that gap, because now he's not going to know where's he going to go, what's he going to do. And if you can bull rush him, I remember JV game, I literally hit the center so hard that his nose was bleeding. Bull rushed it. Bam! First play. From that point on, he was hesitant. From that point on, I owned him the rest of the game. So maybe the bull rush is yours. I'll do it for you, Mark. Yeah, I want to see picks. I want to see picks, man. I want to see picks. I'm telling you. But that's the thing. And keep practicing that thing. You can't practice it too much. You want to be able to do this thing in your sleep. You don't want to have to think about it. You just want to get to the point where you just react. Because when you think on the football field, you're beat. Every time. It's got to be reaction. Oh, and one other thing, too. If you're going to fuck up at full speed. There's nothing worse than making a mistake and you're doing it half-assed, too. Hopefully that's helpful. Oh, you got me all hyped up now, man. Oh shit, I'm hyped up. I'm ready to go now. Grind time CO, the play similar. Man, I put Parmesan on that thing all the time. Parmesan? We're talking about eating. You got any tips for going for walks, going to a tryout? Okay. Well, I go walking every day. I did 21,000 steps yesterday. That equated to about 10 miles. 10 miles of walking yesterday. With a man with a bad knee. But for everybody else who's not football, bust your ass. That's the only advice I can give you. I'm not that bright. I'm not good looking. I don't have a whole lot of money. So the only thing I got is hard work. Dark Star. So, okay, wait. I got a real question here, Dark Star. Dark Star. Why'd you do me like that? Why did you do that video like that on me, man? Seriously. Why? Why are you going to go after me and try and make me look like a bad carpenter? Why are you going to try and make me look like a jackass? Why? Aren't we Cowboys? I mean, we're okay. We're cool on it. I just want to understand why you did that. I can pass. Shit. Maybe pass for Aaron Donald's daddy. How about that? Okay. Shit. Pass for Aaron Donald. Shit. Hey, man. Put down the crack pipe, man. You smoking some shit now. They did the Funky Bunch and they had all the talent. D will get that right. Who's my favorite Eagle quarterback of all time? Who's my favorite? Who's my favorite Eagle quarterback of all time? One that's laying knocked out on the field? How about that? How about Donovan McNabb throwing up in the Super Bowl? That was one of my favorites. You should become a head coach. Oh, I don't know about that, Colton. I don't know about that, man. But I appreciate the thought on that. But anytime you want me to give you some tips, yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool. Jerry won't pay a black. Well, actually, he is kind of paying. I'd say $31.2 million is more money he's paid than any other quarterback ever. I'd say that's more money than he ever paid Troy Aikman. And that's more money than Tony Romo ever made in 1 year. Man, I love doing these things. You know that.
because everyone deserves the best.
Look at that. Look at that. Cowboy color. Isn't that pretty? Ignore the green. The green's just tape. Okay, that's coming off. It's not stained.
The new barbecue rib or any football. That's just $5 when you buy two. Only in the Subway app.
Tonight on NFL Total Access, right here, right now, from disappointment to dominance, we're taking you to Cowboy Camp.
Boy, they're playing a lot of Cowboy camp here. So thoughts for me for today. Joe Looney. Watch out. Joe Looney, I think, is going to be the real deal for our Cowboys. I think Joe Looney is going to be hyped up to be our starting center, and I think we're going to be in good shape. And I think right now he's already won the job. Guard, on the other hand, I think that's up for grabs. Hearing that Alden Smith is like house money. Alden Smith is like, you go to the casino, you end up playing blackjack, you got $1,000. You know, you say, I got $500. That's house money, okay? It's more than I came in with. If I lose that, I lose that. So I'm going to gamble that too. So getting Alden Smith and seeing that he's already working out with the number ones and beating Tyron Smith in a play and fitting in with the team, that's house money. That is a bonus that you did not expect. If he can get 6, 7, 8 sacks, man, you stole that shit. Because he's not getting paid jack.
He said that the guys were excited to be out there today, adding, we haven't practiced since December. Memo to Adam Gase, who may or may not be watching from his office in the building behind me. We were all excited to be out there today. We finally saw some football. For Gase, he said that the offense is behind the defense. Greg Williams loves it that way and challenges quarterbacks that way.
So, Dark Star, did you answer the question? Dark Star. I mean, if you haven't seen it, check it out. Dark Star, he definitely pulled a Philly 500 on. He definitely took stuff out of context. Okay, took stuff out of context to make me look bad.
Frank Gore, the veteran running back, sat out with a hamstring. Gase called that precautionary. Plus, Gore's played an awful
Zeppelin fan, trust me, I eat like those lions too.
Rookie receiver Denzel Mims also out with a hamstring. Gase said he stretched for a route when they were running against air, and he felt the hamstring.
I said, oh, least favorite Eagle quarterback. Oh, okay, least favorite Eagle quarterback. I hate them all equally.
They needed some playmakers on offense. They had a great playmaker in defense.
Hate them all equally.
D'Angelo. He's in Seattle now. How do you think this?
Actually, I'd have to say maybe Randall Cunningham would be my favorite because he at least played for the Cowboys one year. But when it comes to Eagle players, I'm an equal opportunity hater. I hate them all.
The DC say, bringing to them guys that, you know, what they do, he's always had good safety. When is a very good safety now, he's not used to doing some of the things they're probably going to ask him to do. But I'm 100% capable that he can go out there and make the same type of plays Jamal Adams made. Not saying
thoughts on Joy Taylor? Joy Taylor's eye candy. Okay, Joy Taylor's eye candy on. It helps make you forget about the cow turd. That outfit she was wearing yesterday, it was kind of like, She even posted it on Twitter, I think. So I was like, yeah, you're trying to get a reaction. Are the ratings going down on the Cow Turds channel? Is that what it is?
Man, and I kind of laughed when I heard Greg Williams say that we can pretty much do anything and kind of put guys in.
Trying to see the comments here.
With a lot of good safeties, which is true.
Comments.
Where's the comments?
Barry Sanders was definitely the real deal. Me too, Mark. Did I watch Hard Knocks? Yes, I did. Actually, I watched it for a couple of reasons because I was curious to see the Rams because we play them week 1, so this is like early scouting. But 2, to see actually how they were trying to handle the coronavirus. Hey, Mark. Not to be rude, but I'm still waiting on my beer glass, the one I won in your live stream. Alan, true story. 2 days in a row, we end up using stamps.com, pay for the postage and everything else, and you call for a pickup. 2 days in a row, we called for a pickup, and they didn't pick up. So today was the third day, so that stuff just went out. But I'll check and find out where yours is, and I'll send you the tracking number for it. So they just picked up today, which was actually, yesterday was Thursday, Wednesday. We called for a pickup on Tuesday. So this is some of the effort to kind of mess up with the post office. They're not quite getting it there. But you'll get it out. You'll get it.
You played at a high level with a lot of good players before I have too. You know when those playmakers aren't there and walk out the door, it changes things.
We don't have an
Hey,
opportunity.
Vinny, but let me ask you something.
Go ahead,
Patrick, I'm sorry. Let me ask you something real quick, though, Willie. When you talk about, Bradley McDougal, not being the kind of player Jamal Adams was, what kind of players in New England and you guys win championships?
Let's see, where are we at here? What time is it? 5:30. Damn, I only got 3.5 hours till the live stream. Damn. Time is flying by. And tomorrow, oh man. Wish me luck tomorrow. Tomorrow I got to take in that big ass box and get that put in. And hopefully they like it. It's one of those things that's always kind of scary. It's like, okay, I have busted my hump to get this thing together. And will they like it or will they reject it? I hate rejection. That's one of the pieces over there I had to touch up.
I saw a bunch of stuff, Patrick, that intrigued me. For one thing,
I know one thing, it's heavy as shit.
The other day, he's as light as he's been since high school. About 210 to 215, he told us. He looks like it. Le'Veon Bell looks very light, and he looks like he's in fantastic shape, and his mind is right.
Oh, I can't wait for the live stream tonight. We gonna have fun. I'm sure the trolls will be in here.
Quicker to me. At safety, you saw Marcus May at practice interacting a lot with rookie safety Ashton Davis. Davis, of course.
Hold up, be back in a second.
Than we thought when Jamal was still on this team. He is now vitally important in his rookie season. I saw Sam Darnold complete a pass to Chris Herndon. You're going to see a lot of that quarterback to tight end connection this year. When do you draft a punter? When you can draft Braden Mann. From Texas A&M, the rookie was booming punts today. And finally, McCarthy backed in, looks quick, and is certainly as big as advertised. The guy like best, George Fant, is coaching him up.
All right, good stuff. Kim Jones there on the Jets. Before we leave the Jets, Willie, D. Hall said addition by subtraction by getting rid of Jamal Adams. I take it you don't agree.
No, I understand what D. Hall is saying. I definitely understand it. But he referenced my Patriots. So I got to defend my guys. Richard Seymour is one of the finalists for the Hall of Fame. Ty Lawrence is going to the Hall of Fame. Rodney Harrison was an animal. Mike Vrabel, Vince Wilfork up front. We had talented guys that played in a great system. If you have a great system and you don't have talented guys that execute that system,
You're right. Hey, you hear what he's saying, don't you? You hear what he's saying, don't you? Hold up.
He's a student of the game. He does a lot of different things. All I was saying is he's not Jamal Adams, and you can't do certain things that Greg Williams was doing with Jamal Adams with Bradley McDougal. That's all I was saying. It's going to have to change up. And those two draft picks aren't there right now. So you got to go out on the football field with the guys that you have. And you can't keep losing talent. And C.J. Mosley's not there. So you can't keep losing talented players and still, assume you're going to have the same production. That's all I was saying.
We'll see how the 2020 Jets look, and we'll get a chance to see, I guess, eventually, what the 2021 Jets
All right.
look like when they are able to draft those first-round picks. That is it on the Jets, folks, coming up this Sunday.
What he said.
From Chiefs camp at 1 o'clock, and then coming up.
As a New England Patriot, they had a great system. They had good players with a great system. I think we've had great players with a crappy system or an antiquated system.
Is it Garrett still versus Cam Newton? Is that real, or is it Cam no matter what? You will check in on the regular.
We'll find out if system is the difference, because it looks like we've got some real studs right now on this team. We got some players that have been proven in other locations. Now let's see if we can get a coach that can get the most out of them.
Back to the dialogue of what needs to be done different is here now, is hope now. I am St. Paul Clark, but I am Sacramento too. This is my home, and we will have change here.
Farmers.com makes building a new home easier than ever.
These are our new racks right here that I'm making. These are the for the beer glasses.
Farmers.com, the most popular place to find a place.
On top of first class, best care, you will never receive a bill. The only thing they had to worry about was just keeping Azalea comfortable. St. Jude saved her life, and it saved us as a family.
Be back before
Where you guys at? Oh, did we get another super chat? All right, everybody who super chatted will be added to tonight's drawing for the Dak Prescott jersey. What I'm trying to do is I'm adding another camera to the set and some other stuff, and I've got to buy a more powerful computer system for it. So we're trying to raise some extra funds. And I've got some other jerseys that I may have to part with too. I may have to do that.
Sellers know your offer is good, so your bid has the strength to compete with cash offers. Now grab your crown and rule. That castle is yours. So we need to add to the bidding war? Rock again.
When you eat Reese's for dessert, is it over too fast? Well, then chill your Reese's. You'll eat it slower. I know what I know. I swallow right whole. Like a duck. Not sorry. Reese's. I watch it pretty much every day. I mean, I love the food. Nate, Dave, Brad, Trey, those guys know exactly what they're talking about. Fun is great. Always talking about the current things that's going on.
This is an MVP. This is the guy who changed the game.
He's been an absolute leader.
New stories, fun content. I always love watching.
Good morning football is part of my routine.
It's a fun group. I mean, I don't know. They might be the team no one wants to play.
I've never seen anything like it. It keeps me engaged. It keeps me where we need to be.
Okay. I'm gonna do this
Uh,
next.
not yet. Give me, I've got this one to paint, and that's it, and then I'll go with you. 5 minutes. 5 minutes of funk. Yeah, I gotta get my steps in with the wife, man. Gotta get the steps in with the wife. And it looks like it's gonna rain, so we definitely wanna get that in. And then I gotta get my dinner on, and then I gotta get the set up, so we can be live streaming tonight.
Back here on Inside Training Camp Live, let's look at the most receiving yards by a tight end his first 3 seasons in NFL history. No need to look at the graphic. You can see the picture of George Kittle there. 2,945 receiving yards by a tight end in his first 3 seasons, which eventually led to him becoming eventually the highest paid tight end in the history of the National Football League.
Which will be short-lived, being the highest paid tight end.
It's time for us to get some game theory. And to acquire that game theory, we'll bring in our analytics expert, Cynthia Freeland, joining us now on Inside Training Camp Live. Cynthia, looking at the numbers and tight end and projecting things out, who's going to have the most receptions and success this year?
I need you to do the dance that he just did because I still have Travis Kelce, but by the slittest of margins. If you look to see what happened last season, then you project it forward, look to see what happened when he was blind flag or in the slot. I mean, 73 receptions is ridiculous. That's like a good number for a wide receiver, let alone a tight end. So for me, projecting that forward, that makes him still the number one tight end, because I'm not quite taking him over yet. 88 receptions, 1,050 yards projected, and 9 touchdowns.
I'm tired, boss.
Touchdown that really puts him over the edge.
I'm real tired.
With the edge there, let's look over at the guy that got the contract. What are things looking like for Kittle with this one?
I mean, super horrible, because obviously Travis Kelce made way worse than way better than him. It's the slimmest of margins. When you look to see last season of 3.3 yards route per route, wow, that's not easy for me to say. That means he's really being
All right, there we go.
Useful passes are where you're going to see him make an impact for your fantasy team. So a huge projection here, 90 receptions, 1,080 yards, but only 8.
That's it.
And what is that touchdown that's the difference between him and Travis Kelce?
So everybody who's a fan of either,
All right.
Be upset. Because he's the one that's bad, and
We don't care about that.
the other is good. They're both good. Like Mark Andrews, right? He had
Let that dry for about an hour or two. I can put another coat on. All right, so I'm gonna go for a walk with Mama. I've only got about 7,000 steps. I need to get to 15,000, and I need to do that before the live stream, because by the time I get done with the live stream, we're probably going overtime tonight. I'm gonna be tired, real tired. So I'm gonna go through all the because I think I got a couple more super chats in there. Everybody who super chatted during the stream will end up getting. I'll get your name, and we will add your name to the drawing for tonight. We're going to be drawing for the Dak Prescott autographed shirt that I have to help raise some extra money so we can do some more upgrades to the channel. I appreciate everybody who's been in here. And in 3 hours and 15 minutes, I will be back live with you guys. Appreciate you. I love you guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon.